we don't have a whole lot more work left to do on the cabin. Just pretty much just got to put a door on it and get power to it. Getting power to it is going to be the hard part. The door ain't going to be no problem. So, why don't we go today and try to figure out where we need to put this water wheel? Because this cabin, this off-grid cabin, is going to be powered by a water wheel. It may be powered by a water wheel and a Pelton wheel generator, but I like the water wheels because I like the way that they make the little splash, 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 splash. You know, I like the noise that they make. You know, it's relaxing. But anyway, that's beside the point. Let's go see what we can find. I'm sure we can find a good spot for it. I think I got an idea of where I want it. I'll just show y'all what I'm doing. So, why don't y'all join me and let's go find a spot to put a water wheel. Where are y'all going? Where are you going, Luke? Where you going, you big dummy? Yeah, that good old big dummy. And then there's a big dummy sister. Notice I didn't say you was a big dummy, because you're kind of smart. Yeah, you're kind of smart. Yeah. But your brother, he's a big dummy. Yeah, you're a big dummy. I know you can't help it, but you're a big dummy. Yeah, you are. Yeah. Looks like a pretty good spot to put a water wheel right here. It ain't in the creek? Yeah, that's true. See what I'm talking about. Okay, what I'm talking about with the water wheel is this little area right over here. Y'all may remember, some of y'all might remember this. In fact, I think it was this tree. It wasn't that dog though, because I didn't have that dog then. I had a hose sticking up right here, pouring water out, and I had what I called my hillbilly Pelton wheel right here, which was basically just a bicycle wheel with a bunch of spoons around it, and it was spinning, and you know, I'll put a picture up of it. But anyway, this was the location where I did that. See, there used to be a silt pond for the old mine. There was a coal mine right up above, just right there's my property line, and then right up above it was a coal mine, okay? And there is a pretty good elevation up to it. Anyway, the drop from there all the way down to here creates a little bit of pressure, and I was actually going to use it for some micro hydro power, and just never really got around to it. I didn't know enough about it back then, really, to make it work. So, I was thinking I could put a water wheel similar to the one that I had before in this area, and I'll make sure I run the pipe beside of the trail, because that's the four-wheeler trail that leads up through here. I don't want to block that. But put it down beside of there, bring it out, and I can drop it down over top of the water wheel. Okay, and there's a little bit of a lower spot right here. I don't want it all the way in the creek. For one reason, because of floods. That's what happened to my other water wheel. It got washed away. It kind of completely disappeared. So yeah. And in order to keep it from getting washed away, I was thinking right in here would be pretty good. Maybe angle it this way and put something under it. Maybe take some rocks, some big flat rocks, put some mortar in between them, and build a platform that will allow the water to run down into the creek without eroding this ground right here, or else I'll have a mess. So I think right in here will be a good place for the wheel itself. And let me show you the source of the water, where I'm going to get it. Okay, right here, where I'm going to get my water. See, I could put the water wheel down right in here, but the thing is, if the water gets up, the water wheel will be gone. If I put it up here and I run a pipe from up here, which this water continues upwards, I'll show you that in just a minute. But if I put a pipe up here and let the pipe carry it this way, then when the water gets up, it'll pull the pipe down and fold it back this way maybe, but it's not going to wash the whole thing away. So you got to allow for the floods and stuff, but we do get some pretty good water out of here. Okay, that's kind of pretty. There's another interesting spot up there. What we want though is right up there. See, this all opens up. When you get up to the top, it's all open up there. Dogs are tired. They've been following me around. What I've been doing, these weeds are pretty tall, and I've been riding them down with the four-wheeler. Anyway, you can hear behind me. Should have brought the weed eater, but I'm not ready to start putting parts up here yet. I'm just scouting the location and stuff. But alright, you can see through the weeds a little bit the water right there. Okay, this is, well, right down there is the bottom part I showed you a while ago. This, of course, is the top. Dog going down to get a drink of water. Times 2. Okay, I can put a pipe in right. Let's see, I'll show you where. Okay, see how the top of the dam comes up like this right here? Okay, it's not a dam anymore. They filled everything in. It's a field now. It used to be water out in here, and this used to be a dam. It went down on this side and down on this side, and there was water all in here. Okay, from the top of the dam right about here, you can kind of see the end of the tree line right there. That's the property line. That's our property line. Okay, and it comes down and across right about in here. And I'll probably go ahead and go on this way a little more to make sure I'm firmly on our property. And I'll put, let's see it for all the weeds. But anyway, I'll put my intake up here. The pipe for the intake, I'll put it up here so that it can have plenty of room to run downhill. The more downhill you get, the more power you get out of it. And then I'll have to build the water wheel. Got some ideas for that. Let me kind of show you a couple of shots of this place. I think it's kind of pretty up here. Alrighty, I guess that's going to be about it for this video. I'll leave y'all with some views of my trip home and a couple of drone shots. And I guess a shot of that waterfall at the end with the sound that it made. Kind of like that. It's kind of pretty. Anyway, appreciate everybody watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one.